And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your ex-truck driver, ex-truck driver, favorite ex-truck driver. Man, am I in the holiday mood? I wasn't sure if I was actually going to shoot shows this week, but the closer we get to January 1st of this year, the more I'm worried that people aren't ready for what is about to happen. I don't think people understand the gravity of what we're about to go through. All right, I have spent the last, good Lord, month and a half at least doing research on this year's Davos meeting, the meeting at Davos. I want you guys to really grasp the digital, or no, the analog windows and doors that are about to be shut. And digital, all right, especially analog, but also digital. In 2007, 2008, irony how that was also the collapse of the system. Wonder if it was a, hey, look over here, don't look here situation. They switched us globally from analog television to digital television. Now, analog television was free to broadcast. Now, you had to have a license, but you could broadcast a outlaw channel. All right? It's what America did in World War I, World War II. Tokyo Rose was an outlaw broadcast channel. The Allies in World War II had a analog broadcast network that they pumped into Japan. They also did it in Korea. They also did it in Vietnam, or Vietnam, whichever you pronounce it. And it was a way that couldn't be blocked because it was a broadcast. It wasn't it couldn't easily be blocked. Let's put it that way. And now we live in a digital world. The digital world is programmed. It is 100%, like, you cannot freely put an app on the Apple Store. You don't have access. You have to be granted access to the Apple Store. Now, if you look at the new televisions, all of them, I'll use LG as an example. That's what I have out near my pool, is an LG. Well, LG works on apps. You have to download apps to watch any channel. Now, you have to understand, just like in the 40s, while World War I was going on, there was another war against local broadcasting. See, there used to be hundreds of AM radio stations, or really thousands, all over America. Then all of a sudden, you had to have a broadcasting license. What? Oh yeah, you had to have a license to broadcast, because they wanted to make sure that the bad guys, the misinformation people, didn't broadcast out to the general public. You had to ask any radio person, right? You had to get a license to broadcast. Come January 1, folks, it is all out control. Those who don't know the control system will just live in it. Right? You'll just live in their in the matrix. They're creating the matrix. This is what is not good. See, this is what, when we hear about the blackout, right? The blackout is the matrix launching. And that's where good morning. This live? Yes, this is live. All right. The understanding you have to have is that literally we are going into that literally. Hang on a second. That we are going into the new matrix. And the new matrix is complete control of all of that. And those who are aware of it will be the ones who can go around it. That's what is, that is what is, hang on one second. There we go. Hang on one second. I have to block a few people like this guy. Just take a second. There we go. All right, good. Now, the new system that we're going into, the matrix, is flat out that. It is a corporate / government controlled system. We've already learned that the FBI and CIA was using cryptos, right? And those people using cryptos hang on one second. Yeah, the scammers are out hard right now, folks. Let me see. Okay, good. There we go. Now, as we move along, and January 1st actually gets closer and closer, we are going to have to work harder and harder to actually get the messages out. It's going to be harder and harder for all of us to communicate with each other. They're already planning on limiting all of our normal browsers. Now we use different browsers, but the general public, a lot of them are going to be trapped in this new system. Yes, the metaverse is the new matrix. Yes, but some of the metaverses, like what we are creating at the Founders Group, those are for the freedom. Like I said last week, we're all Morpheus. Right now, this generation, we're all Morpheus. And in order to be Morpheus, we have to wake others up. And we have to wake others up soon and fast. Because if we don't wake up the general public and share what we know about this transition, then what happens is that we are literally trapped for years. If you look at what they're building, think about it. They're going to digital currencies. Everything's going the way of China. China, the reason they've had the COVID lockdowns is not because of COVID. No. It's because they have been recreating their country digitally. Trackability, apps, everything is centralized control. Transportation, the little chips. Yes, it is going to be full totalitarianism. And yes, Austin, social experiments. We are all going to be manipulated, right? But some of us, yes, are creating the freedom metaverse, the freedom world. We literally are Morpheus. We will see the people and meet the people out in the matrix that we think are ready to be unplugged. And then we're going to share with them the freedom or the Liberty laptop. Just an example. The reason I'm using the Liberty laptop, morning, Bob. The reason I'm using the Liberty laptop as an example is it's the only example of what I'm talking about. There's nothing else out there that is made for the general public to educate them on working outside of the matrix. The Liberty laptop is the first generation technology of unplugging from the matrix. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys. It's not a coincidence, folks. It's not a coincidence at all that this is happening now. That the world is getting trapped in this digital bubble. and the digital bubble will be manipulated globally. So you can't, so they tell you, and you're educated. Why do you think Microsoft and Apple and all of these companies, why do you think they donate their computers to these schools? Why do you think they had what was Common Core? All right, look at Common Core. Everyone was upset about the education material. People weren't looking at the hardware. Why was Microsoft donating? Why was Bill Gates donating so many computers? See, we all thought that the education material was the bad stuff. No. That was the shit they could change later. That was that's what the people could get pissed at. The Trojan horse, right? The Trojan horse that was pushed into every school was the hardware, the computers, the smart pads, the iPads, the Dells, the hardware. See, while we were all looking at what was on the hardware, we never thought about the hardware actually being the goal. If you control the hardware, you control everything. If all of the televisions run on apps, then the freedom movement won't be allowed to even, how are you going to get to them? How are you going to learn about the freedom movement? What if truckers for freedom were just not allowed through the filter of the hardware? You have to understand, folks, these laptops, the settings of the laptop is the filters of the laptop, of the computers. The settings are the key. The microchips are the key. The processors are the key, because they can be set remotely. We call them updates. See, the updates of the hardware, why You know how much technological improve, or you know how much physical improvements are going into the new Teslas? Not much. Look, look, look at Chevy. Look at Ford. What if you look at their profit and loss, or P&E, profit versus earning projections? You know what their number, what they don't plan on making money off the cars anymore. They're planning on making money off the updates. Like at Austin Business. Austin is one of our engineers at CALIX. And Austin says those manufacturers will have control over what apps are allowed on their hardware. Bingo. See, Tesla is not going to offer you a better motor. They're going to offer you a systems update. You're not going to update your car. You're going to update your software. Ford and Chevy says 30 to 40% of their future revenue is on monthly charges, monthly memberships, monthly upgrades. My friends, people are going to look back, and this is not me bragging. This is not me. I know what's going on. No. People are going to look back and go, CALIX Solutions was the first company to offer the unplug from the matrix hardware. And it is matrix hardware that we just stripped down, right? Austin Business, we remember the black guy from the Matrix who was always working on what was his name? It was God. What was it? Dozer. Yeah. Austin Matrix is Dozer in the Matrix movie. He and his brother were always working on the hardware to get outside of the Matrix. That's Austin Business. And that's Patrick. They're always working. Nashgate nails it. Austin Business. That's why you guys are creating a new outside the deep state system Right. Exactly. Stephen Jones, how much is a laptop? What kind do you want? Do you here 702-845-8276. We have laptops pre-prepared, or we can custom make one for you, because not every laptop works for every person. Some people want desktops. Some people want more high-powered laptops. Most people, I'd say 90% of the people, the Apple and PC we offer is fine. But some people want like a higher grade. So call Patrick. Look, do me a favor. Call 702-845-8276. Even if you don't think that you want a Liberty laptop, ask them why. Why would you guys do this? They'll tell you. Austin will tell you. Patrick will tell you. Because freedom is going to be a choice. Freedom is going to require a different type of hardware. Why do you think that they're pushing everyone to electric cars? Why do you think a lot of us have older vehicles? Like my Corvette, they can't shut my Corvette down remotely. The new ones, yes, they can. These new cars are your freedom being shut down, your ability to travel being shut down. You don't think about this, folks. Think about what they've already done. Think about it. You don't think that they will shut down all except emergency vehicles during an emergency? Yeah, well, kiss my ass. My Corvette starts. And I have several friends who have old trucks. Crank up beautiful. If you're gonna be free, if you're gonna have any resemblance of freedom, you're gonna have to learn a new way to live, folks. You're gonna have to learn how to be Neo. You're gonna have to know how to live in the Matrix and how to live outside the Matrix. Was Neo Neo's real name? No. Neo was known on the internet as Neo. Mr. Anderson. See, my friends, when you start to open your mind, you start to see it. You start to see the prison that's being digitally created around you. How about our houses? The smart grid. Yeah. See, some of us, some of us have known since hell for years, but it really hit me when I first read Agenda 21. If you don't know what Agenda 21 is, it was written, or it was beginning to be written in the late 1980s. Agenda 21 was the agenda for the 20 for the 21st century. Yes. Back in the old days, Agenda 21 by Glenn Beck scared the living shit right out of a lot of people. Now, I'm telling you this, all right, because every one of you watching is going to start to notice it. January 1st. Mark my words. Right now, you see little pieces of it. I watch. January 31st. I want all of you to come back here January 31st and see how many people have ordered the Liberty laptop in January. Because as we go through January, there's going to be a whole lot of people that are going to see something, or their television's going to update, and they're not going to see certain shows. They're not going to see certain Andy Griffith. Damn it, you know what the hell I'm saying. Episodes. Wait, I can see some of them, but some of them I can't. Why? Some movies will have pieces of the movie removed. See, mark my words, folks. The number one term in January will be the Mandela effect. All of a sudden, things that were are no longer. But you'll swear by them. You'll go, wait, no. There was an episode, or this movie had this in it. They're going to shift everything, where even the movies that we used to watch will be different, because they'll be able to digitally create alternative clips, and we won't know the difference. But we'll sit there and go, wait a second. No, there was something else in that movie. And people will go, oh, it's the Mandela effect. And you'll go, really? Man, I could have sworn. But then people will be like, oh, you old timers. My friends, will they block access to your desktop wallets too? No, that's what the crypto wallet, that's what the crypto laptops are for. We tried, or I tried, to figure out a way to have a Liberty laptop and a crypto laptop on one laptop. You can't have the free exchange of information that the Liberty laptop or the crypto laptop needs for a wallet and like master nodes and mini nodes and all that the Liberty laptop has to have shut off so that they won't update in a certain way. And that's why everyone who purchases a Liberty laptop gets a lifetime subscription to the CALIX Solutions upgrade portal. That you watch my show or we send you an email, but verify it's from us. Don't let some horse shit. Check the portal for updates weekly. We're launching another area that you'll be able to reach us, and we'll be able to put how-to videos. Hey, Ben, I have not had time to open the box and set up the Liberty laptop. How many hours do you think I need to dedicate to proper setup? I'd say initially 3. Because it isn't just a setup. It's every time you log on to it, you have to realize that you are entering a different internet than you're used to. Right? You're used you're used to the autofill. You're used to Google providing, remembering your credit card access or your credit card number. See, CALIX Solutions, this is how far we're going, folks. We are going full-fledged. We're going to try and offer prepaid credit cards on CALIX Solutions websites so you can shop the internet with a prepaid credit card that cannot be traced. You think we're playing? No, we're not. We're literally going to set you up or at least try to. We're trying to work that in now. Where you have your Liberty laptop and you can come to CALIX Solutions and get a prepaid through us Visa that doesn't have your name on it. There's no link to you. That then you can use to shop online. Hell, in the portal, we're actually going to teach you how to get things shipped to you that they have no idea who the hell they're shipping to. But it shows up at your house or your place of business. You need to take this serious, folks, because as this happens, my friends, I am not plucking January 1st. Watch how many people watching this episode right now go through January and hear everyone talking about the Mandela effect. And then they're like, I heard this from somebody. And then you start to notice that you can't find certain movies. You can't access certain books. You can't find 1984 anywhere. And if you do find it, guess what it is? It's rewritten. It's not the original 1984. They change it. You think I'm playing? How do you erase history? How many of you have a hard copy of 1984? How many have a hard copy of Atlas Shrugged? Who is John Galt? I'm telling you folks right now, mark my words, by the end of January, you will be calling us to get a CALIX Solutions Liberty laptop, because it will be so obvious to you that something's being done. And you're going to go, fuck. I need to learn how to work outside of the matrix. And the Liberty laptop and the instruction and the CALIX Solutions portal is going to be the only. Now, mind you, in the future, more will come. But right now, this is it, folks. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. So, last time I checked, we were about, and Austin, correct me if I'm wrong. Last time I checked, we had about 30 PCs left and 9 apples. Call 702-845-8276 or go to calixsolutions.io. Hang on a second. All right, you go here and go right here. It says Liberty Laptops. You click right there. We have Windows available, and we have Apple MacBook Air laptops available. Unless you need a specific laptop or unless you want a higher grade, if you want a higher grade laptop, then you need to call 702-845-8276. But if you just need a regular daily use laptop and you want Apple right there, those the Apple MacBook Air will work. But if you want a Apple MacBook Pro, we can get you one of those, but it'll take a little longer. See, a lot of people, that's why people watch my show. anyone does the Liberty laptop require a setup appointment like my crypto one? Not necessarily, but if you need help, we will help you. So it's pretty self-explanatory, and we'll have a lot of how-to videos inside of the portal when you get your laptop. So you'll be able to log in to the portal at CALIX Solutions. All right? If you look over here, hang on a second, share screen, screen to share. All right. Oh, this is horrible resolution. Hang on a second, stop that. Share Brave tab, Liberty laptop, there we go. Oh, much better. No. All right. Over here, I know it's hard to see, folks. There's a area over here called Portal Login. Right? This is where you log in to the portal. This is where you'll find the videos. This is where you'll find the articles. This is where you'll find a lot of update information as we go along. And if you get a Liberty laptop, you get lifetime access to the portal for free. Close that. All right. All right, guys. I have to run. I have to go. I love you guys. I'm just trying to warn you what is coming in January. This is a new world, folks. You have to be prepared because you will see it. You will see it and you will start to panic. Don't panic. Understand, some of us have been building things for this moment. That's us. That's CALIX. Call 702-845-8276. Call now. Leave a message. Bye-bye.